What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Spot episode number 3. Myself with my hosts Aron Canlis, Salman Rafiq, and Ross Claro. This episode, Ross's mic is plugged in, so don't worry, the audio will not sound dodgy at all.
Yes, sir.
This episode, I thought we'd do life after high school. There's a lot of kids right now going through the end of year 12, at least for my brother personally, he's going through the end. So I think this is a really topical thing to talk about this week. But before we get into any of that, we're on Spotify, boys.
Sheesh. Let's go.
The Spotify, there is an exclusive episode on Spotify that you would have seen maybe a couple minutes from on YouTube. The entire thing is on Spotify, so you can go ahead and listen to that. It's about the OnlyFans epidemic. We go into depth on Belle Delphine and Ross's love for Pornhub originals.
Let's go.
Bro, you have too much information on that.
Bro, I'm just well researched.
Shut up, man. Suspiciously well researched. But that is on there. We also have an Instagram page at The Spot Podcast. You can watch us put clips up there. And that's pretty much it for now. But we'll be evolving that content very soon.
Gets you updated for every episode that we release.
Every single episode, we will post something on the Instagram. So go ahead and follow that.
We're starting TikTok this week.
Are we TikTok? Yeah.
TikTok is coming out. TikTok is probably out by the time you watch this, so you can follow us on TikTok as well. All the links will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we talking about?
Let's reminisce. High school. From year 7 to 12, I have a question. What was your favorite year of high school, Ross?
Probably 11.
11. Why is 11 your favorite?
Because
year?
it's like you know, like the shit that you do doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like it didn't count towards the HSC or some shit.
Yeah.
Like it was just like chill.
Well, to be fair, nothing really mattered.
Yeah, but it's not saying that year 12
12
wasn't. Yeah. I'm not saying that year 12 wasn't bad though. Like was bad though.
But what about 7 to 10, Ross?
7 to 10? It was alright.
Oh, thanks, bro. Nice to know. Everything got better when he left me.
It was alright, man. It was alright. Like, I don't know. I guess it was just because I switched from one school to another.
Yes.
So it's like a different environment. But
So you're saying
I enjoyed the second school better, but I like my experience.
So your high school experience got better when you met me.
Is this what you're?
Not
Is this what you are concluding?
Not the exact words.
Is this what you?
No. So like, no. I just enjoyed year 11 and 12, like senior high, more than year 7 and 10. But I like my experience on year 7 and 10 as well. You know, like making friends and shit like that. You know, like Sal and Aron here.
Yeah,
like making friends like that. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
So 11 was just your favorite.
11 is just my favorite, but I wasn't. But year 12 is like pretty much like. Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron, what was your favorite year?
Probably
of high
year 10, bro. Year 10 was like the year that you. I don't know. Like for me, year 10 was the year that you don't really care about anything as well. And like I didn't care about anything, and like you could pretty much do anything. You won't get in trouble. You won't like.
That's fair enough.
Your grades wouldn't be like in jeopardy or anything. Or,
Yeah, because nothing matters.
Yeah, nothing legit matters, bro. I don't know why everyone's taking it seriously in year 7 and year 10.
Oh, you always get those kids like, bro,
Yeah.
I got a year 7 math exam.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
have
study.
No, you did.
Huh?
You did.
Yeah, but like
You took it seriously. I don't
I took
forget
it
that
seriously.
He was one of those ones.
Wait, when did
I
you
wanted
take it
to test
seriously?
probably around like the end of year 10, because like I wanted to test how like far I could like maximize my like myself to year 11, like comparing myself to year 11 and like 12. I think.
Year 7 is understandable
Yeah.
for like going pretty crazy because kids feel like, oh shit, I'm in high school now.
and like their
Oh,
parents.
yeah, their parents are
And
like,
their
you
parents-
have to study.
Yeah, it's
like,
high school now. This is like the real thing now.
Even though it's not. It's not.
It's
the
not
case.
at all.
It's not. Yeah.
Just continue. You're pretty much just
it's just
continuing
year
from
6?
You're pretty much just
and then when
continuing
you-
from year 6.
Yeah, and then when you get to uni, they'll be like, oh no, this is uni now. Like after
You
you
gotta
hate to
study,
see,
bro,
you
this
gotta
is
study, this is
uni.
uni now.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite year of high school?
I think I liked year 12 the most.
Year
Year
12?
12 was sick. Just because like I got early entries, so I was just kicking back, doing nothing,
facts.
and just watching everyone like
Facts.
dread year 12.
Everyone try.
Yeah, they were just trying. Yeah, I was just chilling, kicking back with the boys. 'Cause
100%.
A lot of people from
Yeah.
my school got early entry, so
Yeah.
I just didn't give a shit. I was chilling.
Yeah. Same with me. Year 12 was definitely my favorite year of high school. 2018 as a whole was a top tier year. 2018 was fantastic because I was the same early entry and I did not care whatsoever. Year 12 was like my kick. No, actually, year 7 to 12 were my kickback years. Even now is my kickback years. Even now is my kickback years. Like, it was just fantastic watching people 7 a.m. cafeteria English essay, and they're like, bro, I'm gonna memorize paragraph 3. I'm gonna memorize paragraph 3. What are my points? What are my examples? What are my techniques? Like, shut up, man. I don't care. I'm already in uni, and even our school was like, yeah, bro, these people are early entry, and I'm like, that's me.
Yeah, we got that as well. The royal treatment.
Yeah, literally royal treatment, because we got early entry into university. Year 12, 100%. And I think it's interesting how all of our picks were like 10 to 12.
Yeah.
So like when we're already like older and more mature.
Yeah.
I guess, or like growing up in that
Yeah,
sort
probably
of stuff.
because the early is probably like year 7 to year 8 or 9. You're pretty much just trying to figure out how to make friends and stuff, trying to fit into your social group and stuff.
Yeah.
I think for me, in the 7 to 10, I hated my school with a burning passion.
Year 7.
7 to 10, I won't say what school it was. I hated it.
You hated it.
Like,
You can call him out if you want, man.
I won't call them out. Like, it gets to a point where some people just don't grow up.
So they still stay in like the attitude still stays in like year 7 or something.
Yeah. Like, there's a point in life where you just need to realize that there's so much more than whatever is right here. And I think that moving to like my senior school, it opened my eyes so much to there's so much more to life than whatever this sort of culture was created at that high school.
Yeah.
Wait, was your high school like really small? Was it like a rural area?
It was a private school, so it was small. Like, there wasn't as many kids as the senior school that I went to. But
Really?
yeah. It was like, I think like 20 to 40 kids in my year group.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. 100%. Yeah, and then when it went to year 11 and 12, it dropped to like 20 kids
God damn.
because people left.
Explain
And I
the
don't
culture though. What was that like?
I don't want to get too crazy because I don't want to fuck the ratio. Yeah, fuck the ratio. Okay, it was a Christian school.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was very, very religious. It was the idea that you do this, this, and this, you're a sinner. Like,
What
you're
the
fucked,
heck?
right? It was the idea of chapel every Friday. You go to chapel and you praise God or whatever. And
We went to a Catholic school as well, like us during year 7 to 10.
Yeah.
It wasn't
But like
really
we
though,
did
but-
not get
Yeah, dude, it was like crazy. Like, and then I was like, obviously, because I went to that school from kindergarten to year 10.
Oh,
so
okay.
my whole life I was programmed to that way of thinking.
Yeah.
And then going to year 11 and 12, where I got to meet so many different people, so many different diverse backgrounds and all that sort of stuff. It just opened my eyes to that. There's so much more to life than right now. And fuck it, I don't care. The people now, they are still in this mindset that there's nothing more to life than that place.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't grown up from that place. They haven't moved out. They haven't fucking evolved as people.
Sad. That's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy because like they won't experience they're doing great things. Like, I'm sure they're doing things and they're moving their life in a way that is happy for them. But for me, like, it just wasn't for me. Like, there's a couple people there that I still really like and I enjoy, and I think that they're great people, but like, just fucking grow up. Like, I don't want to go into like a rant or anything like that, but it's just crazy how the years of my life that I hold so dear to my heart are 11 and 12 because I wasn't there. And because I got to grow up so much more because I left that place.
It's scary to think about though that like that's a place where you're meant to be educated.
Yeah.
And meant to learn. And all
Yeah.
it did was like suppress you until 11
Yeah,
and 12.
100%. I got suppressed there. Like, obviously, like, we have this podcast, right? And it's crazy that I like to do things to do with video and that sort of stuff. And senior high allowed me to explore that. Whereas if I went like
in a
there,
Christian school, you'd be in like a they'd be teaching you like a 9 to 5 job or something.
yeah. Like, I was programmed to think that doing creative things was not going to get me anywhere.
No, exactly. Like in our school, it was mandatory to take a religious studies unit.
Yeah.
11 and 12. Yeah, they made you.
It's crazy how that idea of thinking. And I was always like, when I went to that school, I was always scared to admit that I liked making videos and that sort of stuff because it's that culture that they created there. Like, if you make videos or if you do creative things and that, like, you're not living your life right, or you're not like doing what God planned for you to do, or whatever shit they said.
What the
Yeah, bro,
hell?
bro,
Bro, that's too
100%.
far.
Like it's fucking crazy, that school.
You sure it was a school, bro?
Yeah.
It sounds like a cult. Like,
Bro,
It is a cult.
bro, it's like a prison, man. Like there's big black gates surrounding the school. Like no one goes in and out. Like it's fucking nuts. That place, man. And people don't want to leave that place. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, 'cause they get
that I can't-
comfortable.
Yeah, like
Is
they
it like
haven't
is
grown
it-
up. They haven't moved on.
Is it a selective school?
No.
Oh, okay.
So anyone can enroll their kids there. Like obviously that school is a big part of who I am today. But I feel like 11 and 12 was because
Yeah.
I left it. That was major
probably
thing.
like really liberating for you or something.
100% it was
Yeah.
liberating because like I don't know if you guys remember what I looked like in year 11, or Ross would probably be the only one that really
Yeah,
remembers
probably,
what I
yeah,
looked
yeah.
like. That is a man who has been secluded in a cage for like for like 16 years of his life.
I miss that guy though.
Fuck off.
he wants to put you back in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you want to put me back in that box, man?
Hey, man, I mean, nah, you're the same. Like same personality wise.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
person.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've changed. I just think
Not that much.
my eyes have been opened up to so many, like so much
But
more.
come on, man, think about it. Like everybody that went to our school changed.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
year
senior
12.
high.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess that leads into my next sort of point here. Like high school as a portion of our life is so vivid and is so like it's so long. Like we've been there for so long. Like how has that sort of changed and affected our like personalities, our opinions, our perceptions on everything? How has high school sort of like molded us in the way we are right now? Aaron. Fuck,
Thank God we got that. Let's
Thank
go.
I'm still growing up, guys.
go.
Aaron, how was that?
Could you repeat the question?
So like, sort of I touched on it a bit there.
Yeah.
Like high school was such a big part of my life and all of our lives since we're still so young. Like how do you think that experience molded who you are like right now?
Oh, like it's probably been kept me really reflective a lot. Like I think about the decisions I make really carefully now, and instead of like, whereas with high school, you have that freedom where
Yeah.
you don't do anything and won't really count towards anything significant in your life. Like
Yeah.
for example, with like if you do uni right now, if you miss like a day at work, you're pretty much, you don't have enough money to go out with friends. You don't have enough money to like pay for, especially people that are driving right now. It's like you don't go to work, you don't have money to pay for food and
Yeah.
fuel. Which is with high school, you have like you can
doesn't-
stop with your grades.
Yeah, bro, who cares?
You can do anything. You still have like your parents or anyone else or your friends
Yeah.
that still
It's a
don't
safety
care.
net.
Yeah, it's a
100%.
safety net. Yeah, pretty much it's a safety net.
So
I think like I was like a completely different person in high school. Like,
really,
It wasn't like high school that changed me. I think it was leaving high school that changed me.
really?
'Cause,
Why is
like,
that?
Talking about like it's like what you touched on culture. Like I was around friends who are they're still pretty cool people. I still like
Yeah.
hanging out with them now, but like they were fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I was in fucking sane. I was like just a different person, and I guess
Yeah.
leaving high school was good for me because like when you're on your own and you have a minute to really think like what you
Yeah.
want to do with your life,
Yeah, yeah,
who you want to
100%.
surround yourself with. Like I think you get a much better quality self education
Mhm.
than what school gives you.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so it wasn't school that really taught me like what I should like, what I should be as a human. It was leaving it that did.
Yeah, because you got to reflect on like those
Yeah.
people around you and like it was an idea of I don't want to be like them, or I don't want to go in the same path that they look like they're going.
Yeah.
It's more like I don't want to be like me. Like I realized, fuck, like what did I do in year 11 and 12? Like what did I become? And
That
it was,
made you,
Yeah, I
like-
don't want to blame like
Yeah.
and say, oh, it's the people I was hanging around with.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
my
because you
choices.
made the choice to.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So it was just taking like responsibility and saying, okay, I did it. Let me just like move on. Let me say like that was that chapter of school,
Yeah.
and it was important that I learned those lessons.
Yeah.
But leaving it, I like have a better idea of what I want to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Ross?
I think high school just changed I guess it just molded my personalities and shit like that because I feel like being around since I switched schools, right?
Yeah.
So like being around a lot of people that's like new people and new faces because there's only like 5 other guys or other people that came from
from
my
yeah,
old
yeah,
school
yeah,
to
yeah.
the old one to the new one,
Yeah.
so then you kind of like discover like new like hobbies that others have and shit like that and like other like people type of behavior, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I don't know, like you just like find out more shit that you probably didn't know about before. So I guess that's what kind of probably changed me, like molded me.
I guess for me, I touched on it a lot, so I don't want to go too far into it. But like, it's just 11 and 12 just completely, I feel completely changed me as a person. Because before I was like an introvert. Like I wasn't like going out of my way to meet new people or like going out of my way to like do things and be an active functioning member of society. Like I would wake up, go to school, go home, play video games. Like that's what I would do.
Just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, just rinse and repeat. And I think that year 11, 12 just opened my eyes. And being around people that looked like me was so important. Because
Wait,
bro,
looked like
looked like me, and like fucking had the same culture as me and like everything. Because even now I'm very whitewashed. Like and then when I went to senior high and there's people like obviously same nationality as me, but aren't as whitewashed. It was like so fucking crazy to hear like a different accent. yeah, bro, 100%.
Dude, your cult had you on lockdown.
Yeah, man. Like,
What you're saying is your old school wasn't as diverse?
Not at all, dude. I was like,
it isn't
like
diverse.
culturally
it's a school where you're like, oh, he's the black guy, or he's the brown guy, he's the Asian one, and there's one.
Bro.
Oh no, not
There's like
those.
one of each.
Yes, there's one of each, and then like he's that guy, he's the black guy, or he's the Asian one.
And everyone's so like intrigued. What country did you come from? And you must do this wrong or something.
You must eat rice. Do you eat rice with everything? Yeah, like that sort of shit. And it's just fucking crazy for me to go to a place and an environment where I'm not the Filipino guy. I'm just one of fucking 500 Filipino guys.
You're part of the majority.
Yeah, exactly. And it was crazy that there's a world out there where not everybody's white.
So did you think that since that in your previous high school that you had such different like ethnicity that like contributed for like not joining, not being comfortable in that school? Or?
I wouldn't say that. I would say for a large majority of, I would say a lot, even like when I was like, even before high school, I would say for a large majority, I just felt like everyone else. Like, and I guess the times that we grew up in, it wasn't really one where people sort of pinpointed your color of your skin and that sort of stuff as a defining factor of who you are. I think as we grew older, and I think maybe year 9 to 10 is when it started being a factor of, oh, I'm different than other people. Like I'm not the same as these guys. Like you can yell at your mum in a way that to me is like, oh, that's not okay.
Yeah.
But to them, it's like normal.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying all white people yell at their mums. Like,
not everyone.
It's not everyone, but like
It's just the people that you like.
Yeah.
You
It's
are
just-
Bro,
around,
that's crazy. It's like a full-on Christian school, and then they go home, they yell at their moms, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
They don't get
I don't know,
told
man. It was just a whole different experience, but it's just that idea that moving on from that place really changed. Ooh. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Today,
I'm on a roll. Leaving that place just changed who I was.
Yeah.
And I think for a large, the thing I regret most is that for a large majority of the year 11, I tried to hold on to that place. And it was just an idea that that's where I grew up and that's where I was comfortable. But as soon as I let that go,
There's so many more opportunities.
so many more opportunities. Like if I was still at that school, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I probably wouldn't have the job that I have now. I wouldn't have the aspirations that I have now. Like my aspirations would probably be, I want to be a youth leader.
No.
Like, I want to be a pastor. I want to go to Hillsong Church. Like, that would be my aspirations if I stayed at that place.
Not saying there's anything.
Yeah,
wrong
there's
with
not
that.
like
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not his.
No, there's
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
something wrong with those
Yeah.
guys. There's totally I'm kidding.
No, I mean like chasing that type of like.
exactly.
like
There's
being
nothing wrong with that. But
there's nothing wrong with that
at all. Just for me, it just wasn't who I wanted to be, and I feel like that place forced it upon me to be that,
Yeah.
and that's what I didn't want to
Can we
do.
rewind a little bit? Aron, what's up, bro?
No, I'm just kidding, bro. There's
There's nothing
like obviously there's nothing wrong with those guys, but they're like the thing that makes them so passionate about going to Hillsong is probably because like not with Jaden's one where they force you into that stuff. They were naturally they naturally like took that as an interest. You don't
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
like no, you don't gain interest on something that they force you to like.
Exactly.
You're gonna do this.
You're gonna do it because
Yeah.
like you like doing it, and I guess
Yeah.
like they can argue that if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I don't care. Like they can argue like, oh, that's my passion, that's this and that, but like
Yeah.
you haven't experienced
Yeah, you haven't grown up. You
outside of.
haven't- yeah.
You're dropping.
You haven't-
You're dropping city names now.
Oh shit! No, whatever.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I can
It don't
bleep
matter.
it.
Doesn't matter.
It's a big
Yeah.
place.
Big
But
place.
that's actually interesting because there was a teacher in my high school who was I'll be nice, I won't say her name, but fuck you, man. She hadn't left her suburb since the day she was born,
Jeez.
and she was around like 40 years old.
No, why? Why?
It just baffled me that they said like this woman is capable of educating another generation of human beings. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
and
fuck
she
are
hasn't
you talking
left
about?
her
Yeah,
like
exactly.
wow, that
Is
is
she like a geography teacher or something, bro? She like-
She was, she taught a few classes, like,
Geography
because she wasn't really specialized in anything.
oh,
So
yeah.
she did like religion, basic English. Like,
Oh, I see why. We're not as cool.
I see where this
yeah,
is going.
she does religion. She can educate a whole generation just
Yeah.
because she like lives like
yeah,
she.
because she read the Bible one
Yeah.
time. She can.
That's crazy though.
That is that is
I
crazy.
didn't know
How you
that about
can't
our
believe.
school.
Maybe she's just like afraid of change.
yeah, but then you shouldn't be a teacher. Like, as a teacher, you should be able to like inspire children to change the world.
Yeah.
Like, how
Yeah.
can you not leave your
Yeah.
suburb? Like, it's crazy.
Why? Yeah. Why? Wait.
Was she a good teacher?
Was she? Yeah. Was she a good
Nah,
teacher?
she was horrible.
How was she as a teacher?
She actually got me in trouble once for technical difficulties.
Oh my
Technical in the
god.
back. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, as I was saying, so that teacher, she actually wasn't a great teacher. She was horrible. Actually got in trouble once.
I wonder why.
remember the specific topic to this day, looking at Saint Augustine, and it was something I didn't understand about his like righteous war theory.
Yeah.
I still remember it. It's burnt into my memory. And I'm like, Miss, I didn't understand what you said, so I'm gonna use my laptop and I'm gonna research it myself.
Uh huh.
And she could see I was researching it. I wasn't playing games or anything. And she got me in trouble for it. And they had a whole like unit assembly. They sat all the students out and like shit talked to me in front of everyone for studying on my own.
What?
Because I didn't
What?
understand something. And after that,
What?
because that unit was in the morning, I just slept in, man. I didn't come back. I'm like, what's the point?
Wow.
And it was still one of my best units. Just studying on my own. Like,
Yeah,
I just
sure.
realized
Yeah.
this teacher is useless.
Mhm.
I'll just teach it to myself.
Wow.
Bro.
That's crazy, bro. Well, I mean, teaching obviously isn't for her,
No.
and high school isn't for everybody. Apparently, in Australia, 85% of students stay until the end of year 12. 15% of the student population drop out. Within that percentage, 89% are females and 81% are males. Why do you think, one, people drop out of high school, and two, why do you think more girls finish high school than guys? Sal?
Okay, so for point one, it's pretty safe to say that by the time you're in year 12, you'll have an idea of whether is high school for me. Like, I've done it for 12 years.
Mhm.
Is it the right option for me to keep studying and keep, going on to like uni, say?
No, this is people dropping out before the end of year 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like,
So
you mean-
like year 10.
Yeah, so like year 10,
for our-
year 8, like
year 10
literally
for
any
our
time
school.
before.
Anytime
Yeah.
before
Like,
year
as
12,
like
yeah.
any time before the end of year 12.
Okay, yeah, well, my point stands. Like, a lot of students, like, especially I knew, they just knew school wasn't for me.
Okay.
And they have other aspirations, like going into like trades and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't need to finish year 12 to be in a trade.
No.
So there's no point in staying.
Yeah.
As for why there's a bit of a difference between like more women than men,
Mm.
I think it's just accessibility. Like for a lot of men, it's easier to say, look, I'm going to go into trades and construction. and
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, for sure.
That's more male dominated.
Yeah.
And it's a little harder for females to go into other sort of fields.
Yeah, that's true.
my thing.
Yeah, do you agree with that, Aaron?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
like,
agree with Sal's second point as well. But the thing that is like that I wanted to expand on Sal's first point was that it really like sometimes it's really unfortunate how I see some people that have a lot of capabilities that could study in uni and stuff, but they end up dropping out. Like one of my mates, he's like a really good like runner and stuff, but he ended up dropping out doing trades. But he knew like from looking at how he goes to school, he's very organized. Like he knew what he was doing. But we had this maths teacher, and if you wanted to do like maths 2 unit or like a higher level of maths, you had to take this test. And he wanted to do that higher level of maths, but the teacher just straight up embarrassed him and said that you can't take this unit. But I encouraged him to take it again. But he believed, since it's a teacher, it's like a
Yeah, he'll believe it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an authoritative figure. So he's like, no, I can't do it. I might look into something else. And then I was like pretty sad because like if you don't have to like sometimes high school, like completing high school, isn't just a matter of like how smart you are. It's like a matter of how hard you're willing to work
for it.
Yeah, to work
Yeah.
for something. So,
It's a grind, bro.
Yeah, it is
High
a grind.
school is a grind, man.
High school is a grind. If you're trying to like do something, if you're trying to do something out of like in uni, but if you wanted to do trades and stuff, it's also a grind. I acknowledge how like it's like respectful to people to drop out and do trades.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that like maybe high school should like be more accepting into more people that like wanted to do like trades. It's like if you want to do a trade, you're not like, because people that drop out with trades, they just people in high school, the teachers mostly just told them as like, oh, these are the people that like don't really do well in life and stuff. But
the dropouts.
Yeah, probably just classifying people as like you're dropout, you're
This,
bad.
Yeah. You're not smart or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ross.
They pretty much covered my points.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I feel like, I don't know, like so most men actually like just go to trades and shit like that. Yeah, like what Sal said, then females. You don't really, and in my experience, I never really see a lot of female drop out.
Neat.
I mean, there was one or two when where we went for year 11 and 12. I think there was one. Yeah, so but she just started work. But it's for work. Like she just started working because I feel like sometimes when people get work, they just want to work.
Yeah, I feel that.
It doesn't even matter if it's like a like those work like that's like accountant or an internship or like I think it's just work, and I think they just get some people just get easily caught up with that. With just like, oh yeah, I can work, if I can work full time here, then why do I need to go? And then but again, in the I think in the job market now, they look for people with experience as well.
Yeah.
So I guess some people just have that thought of like, oh, I'm just gonna work off my
like work on your experience.
My experience.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I even feel that now. Like I don't really want to do uni. I just want to work.
You just want to work.
Yeah, it's a grind. Like work is a grind, but like the value you get at the end of it, like not even just money.
Yeah,
like
but I feel
experience.
like with uni degree, like it's just like for qualification, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a safe. It's pretty much a safe way of getting into like the workforce.
It's like a safe way, but in the same time, you need to have the experience on like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know about getting a career in doctor or something. But in medical, I don't know if.
Oh yeah, those you really need to.
Like you actually have to.
You actually have to like
do something.
Do uni and like the extra med school, right?
Yeah. I think I don't know. Does completing year 12 really give you that stature of I'm qualified to do this job?
No,
I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
Not finishing year 12.
Your teachers say that it does, but
it
if
doesn't.
in reality it doesn't. Like most of the
At the end of the day, school's a business, so they're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
I didn't like. There's no. I think some people have the misconception that when job interviewers interview them, they'll be like, "Oh, this person fucking dropped out of year 10. Like, not hire him or her or whatever."
Yeah, we
like,
only hire people with HSC certificates.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I don't even know when my HSC certificate is.
They don't
like,
look for you.
Unless
look for
they
that.
really ask for like.
Yeah, unless it's like
your
some
degree or something.
some sort of job where that's necessary. But most jobs, you don't really need it. Like, you don't need a year 12 certificate to get a job at Macca's.
Most people that like Steve Jobs, I can't name a lot of people that top.
Like entrepreneurs.
Yeah, those entrepreneurs, Steve Jobs dropped out of college. Like Steve Jobs and David Wozniak dropped out of college. Jeff Bezos didn't go high school as well.
Yeah.
He dropped straight out, and like they're millionaires because I think the thing that's important with them is they knew from an early age what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they spent all their energy trying to get to that point.
I don't think it's good to label people who drop out as like they're the dropouts or they're the people that failed. Like they probably just knew what they wanted to do, and if they're doing what they want to do, then that's fair enough.
Fine.
That's
a
fine.
lot of respect.
Who've actually dropped out and they're like really successful. Like,
exactly.
Like I'm like living at home with my parents and they're buying their houses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
because that's 100% it. Like people always like, at least our generation. Like I always see people like, oh, house prices are so expensive, this and that. But like these people who you probably called a dropout in year 11 and 12,
they'd probably be more
have a house.
Yeah, they probably have a house.
Close to
they're more ahead of
They'll
you.
probably have a house before.
Yeah, 100%.
The people that didn't drop out.
Yeah, because while you were studying for your HSC, they were grinding. Like they were getting a trade or they were doing any of that. Like,
they're pretty much like having an earlier like adulthood.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They and the funny thing is we're like bigging up all these people that dropped out. We completed year 12.
We completed
No,
year
like
12.
it's not.
Uni.
Yeah,
Enroll
we're
in
not
uni.
encouraging you to drop out.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah. Like if you're like, say if you're watching this or listening to this and you're in year 10.
yeah, year 12.
And,
and you're like you're in a panic. It's like, oh, I got all freaking 60% in my exam. It's over. It's not.
It's not at all.
It's not. It's not really
Like,
not.
Yeah, you can go back in. Like you can.
do uni.
Yeah,
There's
you can-
ways.
Yeah.
There's ways to get it to
There's
uni.
ways to
There's
get
so
in.
many ways.
There's so like the systems are
Yeah.
scam. We'll leave that for the uni
Yeah.
episode, but the
Yeah.
systems are scam.
Yeah.
Like 100%. This whole system's a scam. Finishing on from this sort of reminiscent point of the podcast,
Yeah.
was high school the best time of our lives?
Yes.
No.
Aron?
Well,
Oh, was high school the best?
The best time of your life?
I like because you've been going to high school for 13 years,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a-
That's the only
it's
thing
a
you
big
knew.
part of your
It's a
life.
big
so-
part of your
so,
life.
It depends
so
what,
I've been
like,
going to high school
qualified.
right now for 13 years, and for 7 years I haven't been going to high school. I don't know if like
I think
I don't know. I can't judge if it's like the best.
I wouldn't say it's the best time of my life.
Yeah.
I would say it's the best of my time.
What?
Like best, like I'll say it's the best time of my life yet.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
I'd probably
Yeah.
take that answer as well.
Yeah, it's not the best time of my life. It's the best time of my life yet.
Yeah,
I would.
so far.
It's
Yeah.
it's such a big part of your
It is
life.
such a
like
big
you,
part.
like that's when you like kind of like grow up. Like you know,
Yeah,
like
you learn most of the stuff that
you learn more. Like you
Yeah.
learn about yourself.
Yeah.
And, like you know, you grow up and you know just. I guess like getting ready for the adulthood. I feel
Yeah,
like even though
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
20 now, like I don't feel it. I feel like my mind is still like I was in
Yeah.
6th grade.
Still like-
I'm
yeah,
still
yeah,
12.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people get old. But
Yeah,
I guess I more asked that question because people like going into uni when they're like really trying to sell it to you. They're like, uni will be the best time of your life, and uni will be this and that.
it depends on how you approach.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uni's very self-driven, so if you
Yes.
want to do that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, it can be.
Yeah.
But
If you want to join societies and you enjoy that shit, then yeah, you would say no. I'm just saying like it's like it can be the best shit of
Yeah.
your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like
thing-
you know, like in high school, right? You guys have those little kind of groups or something that you can like.
Yeah.
Say if you like that shit, like you know, public speaking. If you enjoy that
Yeah.
shit, then
Yeah.
you would say it's the best time of your life just
Yeah.
because of that.
Maybe do you guys think that we should have had that in high school for like to encourage more people?
We did have that. Oh, well, me and Ross had that.
no,
Yeah.
we had
Did
it
you
in
guys have
high
that?
school.
Did we?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh, what the heck?
I guess it was just wasn't popular to do. Or?
Yeah, I think it just wasn't popular to do.
No, it's very big.
Really?
Yeah, we had like
Can you name-
it ran all the way through. We had like mock trials for legal studies. We had debate. We had like I didn't do any of them, but like we had like just like a bunch of random shit. Like
Oh,
Yeah, like you guys have like,
maybe
at
some
least-
stuff that I didn't know because I kind of wanted to head into like medicine wise and stuff.
No, so you just didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't like
Yeah.
you don't like the thing that I regret. I think with high school was that I didn't get enough exposure to know what I was doing really early on.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, so like with now I'm not like in year 12. I remember like I wasn't 100% committed with if I really
Medicine?
wanted to do medicine. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's I'm gonna have a rant
Yeah.
about that motherfucker. Okay, hold on.
Let me drink more water.
no, this is on topic.
Is the ratio gonna get fucked or?
No, this is gonna
Okay.
be a thumbs up type thing. That's because like that's what they want. Like I believe, like, and I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
Schools want you to have no exposure. So when you're ready and you're in year 12 and you've done 10 years of mental suppression, they can give you a list of advertisements of different
Yeah.
universities. Like they're called uni courses. They're advertisements.
they're like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tasters and stuff, right?
Not
Yeah,
even the
yeah.
tasters.
Yeah.
The whole course is a fucking scam. Like they make
Dude,
you,
I make a
like,
poster as my major assignment. Like nothing's hard.
Yeah, they sit you in front of this. They say, okay, look, you're gonna sit these tests. You're gonna sit in front of this table and study, and your number that you get is gonna determine which uni you go to.
Which is bullshit,
That's
by
false.
the way.
That is false. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
After that, depending on your fucking number, you can pick out of a category of courses, and they're not really gonna tell you what you're doing. Like, did you know you're gonna make fucking posters in uni?
No.
No. They make it prestigious. They make it false.
Yeah.
And they want you to not be exposed,
Yeah.
so they can
100%.
direct you. In a
I pay
certain way.
$10,000 a year to make a poster.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
go.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
exactly.
you're pretty much paying $10,000 a year to make a poster, and like
Yeah,
you're
no,
doing
the
like
education system is the
like-
biggest.
It's the biggest
conveyor
scam.
belt scam
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
The biggest scam.
yeah,
I think in terms of like
Wait, what were we on?
Best
the
time of my life.
yeah.
I wouldn't say the whole thing was. I would say just year 11 and 12 was the so far the best time of my life.
Yeah,
I would say right now I enjoy the freedom.
Yeah.
I'd say right now I enjoy not having to wake up, go to school for 8 hours, and then come home because that's boring.
8 hours.
I don't know. I kind of miss that.
Like having a schedule.
No,
You
not
miss
just having a
having-
schedule.
Wait,
like-
do you miss the
I'll stop.
routine?
Wait, I'll stop you there because we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, alright.
But
Alright.
I would say that right now I enjoy the freedom of like. I wouldn't say I enjoy uni. I would say I enjoy the flexibility
Flexibility, yeah.
uni
Yeah.
gives me because I can still work and then I can still work 38 hours while still going to uni and while still doing this. Like this, I can do so much more
Yeah.
while not
Yeah.
having to do assignments for 5 subjects and that sort of stuff. Like that's boring. But like going on your point as well,
Yeah.
where you talked about having like the clubs and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I peaked at high school hard. I don't do any of that society shit in
Yeah.
uni.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't interest me whatsoever
Bro,
because
you're
like,
student
Yeah.
council, bro.
yeah, bro, I peaked so hard in high
What
school.
did you do in university? High school.
That sucks.
University, I didn't do anything. In high school, I did so much, bro. I ran the media team. I had the Gentlemen's Society. I was SRC. Like I was running all the events
Wait,
and
what
that.
did you do in the Gentlemen's Society?
Bro,
Yeah,
it was-
what
it
I've
was-
been.
it was
A lot
just-
of our mates were
It was
like,
just a
It
muck
was
around.
just me, Ross, the boys.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boys,
yeah.
Fucked around?
Yeah, bro, we made a club just to fuck around.
Yeah,
It
and
was-
yeah.
I thought you guys would be smoking cigarettes out of the
Nah,
freaking.
Like tuxedos and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even women went there.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It was not
general-
even just the boys; it was the girls
Oh.
too,
Yeah.
bro. It was a
And it's
big
so funny
club,
because
man.
like the people who's running it, they always like sometimes they get like they run out of ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, you know what? Let's just get free food.
boys, just buy the chip plate and then bring it.
just to buy the pizzas.
yeah.
That's
damn.
it. Bring Coke.
But like I peaked at high school hard, and I think it's because I enjoyed the people that I was around more.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do all that sort of stuff at uni, mostly because I haven't made any uni friends and I don't really care about the place.
And sometimes it's kind of hard to make uni friends because sometimes
Yeah.
you may even just see them for like that semester.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 1 hour every week.
Yeah,
Like,
1 hour
it's-
every week,
It's not really a lot of time
Yeah.
to build a relationship with someone.
No, my uni actually suggests that even before you get settled with like your subjects and stuff, it's better for you to make friends first at uni.
I think that's
I don't know
why.
with you guys.
Not for us at all.
Not for you.
No,
we just get told to
Yeah.
go to class.
Yeah,
and-
go to
Oh.
class.
That's why I think that's why year 11, 12 was the best time of my life because I enjoy the people that I went
Yeah.
to senior school with so much. Like even now, if I saw any of them, like I would give them a hug. Like I would, like I love those people so much.
Yeah.
And not to throw shade, I can't say that about my other school.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I can't say that every
Yeah.
single person in that school I genuinely enjoyed hanging out with.
Yeah.
Because they were forced on you.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah. And I chose like it's a bit sappy, but like I chose to go to that senior school, and I'm
yeah.
so happy that I did because
Yeah.
I love those people so much, and
Yeah.
they taught me so much and supported me so much in ways that I didn't think was possible. Like you never think that friends can, I guess, be such an important part of your life. I guess from me, like from my personal
Yeah, yeah.
experience, like coming from that environment and then coming into an environment where I'm not only accepted for who I am, I'm supported with whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I said, "Oh, I'm making a podcast," at that old school, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what are you
fucking
doing?
sit
Are
down.
you,
Yeah.
are you
This
ridiculous?"
podcast better be for Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think it's so, and especially like I'm with you guys doing this podcast. Like
Yeah.
if I didn't go to that school, like I would never have met you guys. I would never have met my girlfriend. Like there's so many things
Yeah.
that I would never have done
Yeah.
if I didn't leave.
Yeah,
and if
that's
I
true.
didn't like experience that, like it's definitely one of the, like the best part of my life so far. And I hope that I can top it.
Fair enough.
Yo, you can
Yeah.
tell.
Genuinely hope that I can top
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
portion.
that's true.
Yeah, you're
Because I'm scared that I'm not going to.
You've already peaked.
Yeah, I'm scared that I've already peaked. I'm fucking horrified that I've
But yeah,
already
it's
peaked.
the best, right? Like year 11, 12.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
Just basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball ruining my shoes.
But again, like I don't hate year 7 and 10 though, because I like my experience. Because my experience was different from yours, obviously.
yeah.
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 I wouldn't say I hated it. I just think looking back at it, it wasn't good for me.
Yeah, it just
'Cause
limited you a
yeah,
lot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
in the
like-
in the moment, like obviously I was having fun with my friends and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But like, for me now, 5 years or whatever on from moving on from that place, like looking at it, it just wasn't good for me being there. So we've all completed year 12. We've been there, done that. But what about the people that are doing it right now? There's a bunch of students in all of Australia and other parts in the world. I don't know who else is.
Tough. They gotta do it with fucking like
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, I feel so bad for like my brother's in year 12 now. I feel so bad for the kid because they're not gonna have a formal either.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how your test is
No,
gonna be.
actually, no. Formals. Breaking news announcement. They're happening.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah.
but it's just up for the schools to actually like book it. You know what I mean? Like actually plan it.
You have to get tested to go to formal.
Damn.
Oh.
That's not too bad.
That's
It's
alright.
not too bad as long as you still have a formal.
I would get tested to
Turn
go
off
to formal.
the
The only thing we
Drake.
got tested for in our form was alcohol.
Wait, you got
it
tested
was-
for alcohol?
No.
Like there would be like people that
Yeah.
would like pre-drink before
Yeah.
the formal
Yeah.
and stuff, and the teachers would like,
Really?
yeah, they would.
Yeah,
There
the
was that one
chaperones.
angry guard, bro. He even got pissed at one of the
No.
teachers for having like a
No
scotch or
way.
something. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's
That
ridiculous.
sucks.
See, one of the teachers smuggled the scotch into the formal, bro.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, so with those people that are completing high school, do we have any tips for them? Any pieces of advice? Because they're not in at the time of this going up. They're not in their final exam period yet. They've just finished trials.
They just finished. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so they just finished trials
I
and
thought
they're,
they'd be on.
Yeah,
They're on the
finished
final
No, they
stretch.
finished trials. Yeah, they have. I think they have like 3 weeks left. 4 weeks left.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a bit too late for you guys. It's a bit too
Aaron
late.
just moves on to the next
Yeah,
generation.
just press next,
Do you
bro.
have any tips?
Yeah,
Any tips for the
do you have any
HSC, Aaron?
advice
The
for
HSC.
The HSC
Well,
doers.
I don't think.
Pretty-
Well, do other states have HSC?
They have
Yeah.
like an equivalent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like
Thing.
any
Yeah.
tips for the kids' final exams?
Yeah.
Well, like for the,
Graduation.
I don't know. The stuff that I wanted to give was for people that like are getting into year 11 and 12 that are still choosing the subjects.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you don't need to. If you wanted to do like what I'm doing like medical science. Like it's just a basic biology and chemistry degree. Just make sure you remember what you get taught in year 12 because those subjects are they give you pretty much a basic understanding, especially with chemistry. The hardest chemistry that you'll be doing is in year 11 and 12. Any chemistry level at uni where the teachers say, oh, you're going to be doing tests and stuff like that, all that complicated stuff, it's nothing. It's like, it's easy. But like, if you're doing, what I wanted to initially say was like, make sure you got you know from an earlier stage what you wanted to do.
So like a basic foundation, right?
Yeah, and that you establish. So like for example with Jaden, if you want to do social media and stuff and like trying to like branch out into like business and stuff, make sure
Yeah.
you get your basics down. Because like
100%.
when you get to uni, no one's gonna teach you that stuff. It's
Yeah.
all self-learned.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that stuff, you're pretty much behind of everyone. You're pretty much
Yeah.
a year behind of like thing.
100%. Ross,
Yeah.
do you have any advice? Well, your
Advice?
sister's not doing
No,
it.
she is.
Oh, she is.
Wait, your sister is in year 12?
Yeah,
No, she's not.
she is. Yeah.
She's 18. She just turned 18. Bro.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember when your sister and my brother were trying out, and then I was like, bro, we're gonna be like cousins.
In-laws.
We're gonna be in-laws.
In-laws. What the fuck?
Yeah. Me and Ross had a
Did
full
they,
plane.
both, did they both get in?
Nah, my brother didn't get in. He did it too
sad.
late.
That's what happened to me. I did it too late. I was all the way to high
Yeah,
school.
you and
Oh,
other
you
friends.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted you guys to come, but
I didn't even
you
talk.
guys tried. Yeah, you didn't do it.
I thought I was like, I'm gonna be loyal to the school. I'm gonna
I didn't
like.
give a fuck. I
loyal.
was like,
Yeah.
give me the full man, I'm out.
Yeah, and speaking with our school, there was only one student in that whole
Really?
school that the school was so like they give him free uniform and stuff.
Because
Yeah,
he was a
you're.
very high achieving
Yeah,
student.
he
and
was like
I
he
please
was
don't
a
leave.
he was a genius, bro. I knew him since primary school, and like he would like he didn't.
He's a genius.
No, he just didn't like. In year 6 and year 5, you wouldn't think that he'd be like that smart, but in year 11 and 12,
He just changed up.
he just like
switched up.
Mega mind,
I'm not
bro.
even sure if he peaked, bro. There's probably another like. There's
He's got
probably he's
another
still
mountain,
gonna
bro.
peak. Yeah, for like in terms of like how we peak, for us it's just a hill. For him, it's like freaking a mountain or something.
No, he was a genuine like.
Yeah, he was a genius. You should know, and like how the like his presence and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you feel smarter just because.
No, you'd feel like, no, you
Oh, you
feel
feel
bad.
stupid.
Yeah, you feel stupid, bro. Yeah, he's like, because he didn't do chemistry. He did like all the really hard math subjects and stuff. And one of the maths teachers in my school was like, he wrote the book that you guys study for extension 2 maths.
No
Yeah,
way. He
you-
wrote your study.
Yeah, and he was just like writing on his lap, bro, on the guy's lap, bro. He's like, "This is my next prodigy." Yeah,
Does he get
Yeah.
paid?
yeah. He's like, "Huh?"
He has to get paid, bro.
Probably, bro. He like, yeah, he'd be
Wow,
like
what a
his.
genius.
He'd probably be like his manager, bro, if he was a rapper or something.
Bro, he's
bro.
like Grey Matter from Ben 10.
Yeah, but yeah,
Crazy, Ross. Like, say, all right, your sister's listening to this right now.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
would you like say to her as she's going into HSC?
No cap as well, yeah.
Yeah, no,
No
cap.
cap.
yeah. No, okay.
I don't know, like just
Just go next, bro.
yeah. So like, cause for us, we looked at like different like, is that what they call it? Schemes for like different unis and shit like that,
Yeah.
like how to get in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
just
different
like
now.
Wait, did your
but
sister
they're
get
different.
into? Did she even have like the opportunity
Early
to
entry?
try into?
Early entry.
to-
She gets the result today.
oh,
We don't know. Actually, no, it should
Wait,
be.
you
It
get-
should be.
can you call it
at
live?
3:00?
Wait, can we call her live?
At 3:00.
It is 3:00.
Oh yeah.
So,
No, but she's
don't
still
know.
at school. She's still at school.
Oh, okay.
Still
yeah,
class,
we'll
we'll
see.
call her later.
We'll
Still
update
class, yeah.
Well,
update
I
on
will
the
update
minute.
you later.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm just saying like I guess just pay attention to those because like they can be your backups, you know what I mean, for like
Yeah.
your uni choice and
Yeah.
shit
They
like
want
that.
my backup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like even though like you want to be in UTS or like this uni,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, but it's good to have a backup.
Oh yeah,
100%.
we forgot to address that. Like some unis are prestigious and some unis are like bad. It's the same thing.
It's the same
there's-
shit
there's-
every
yeah,
year
yeah,
you go
okay,
to.
that's
It
not
just-
advice. There's no such thing
I think that would be my advice
yeah,
for people. Yeah.
like Aaron, there's
Yeah.
no such thing as like, oh, that's a bad uni, or that's
Yeah.
they're all the same thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you get into like a low uni, as long as it's the degree that you wanted, that
Yeah,
you're pretty
exactly.
much set.
Because
right?
every uni will
Yeah.
offer a different degree. That's
Yeah.
what I realized like early. Like
Yeah.
the uni that I go to now is the only one that offers
yeah.
Yeah.
what I
I
want to
think
do.
don't look at the uni for the uni itself.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
the course. Like
Look
is
at the
that
course,
right uni
yeah.
for
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
course?
yeah. So don't go to this uni just because you think this
Yeah.
uni is like the prestigious one.
Yeah.
And like that shouldn't be your aim. Like if you're
Yeah.
in HSC right now and you're like, oh, I got to get like an 80 to get into this uni,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you may only need to get a 65 to get into this uni,
Yeah.
but it's what you actually want to do.
Yeah.
Just aim for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like just be aware of like what you really want to do, you know? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't
yeah.
it might I mean like yeah, I know like you guys can grow up with like strict parents because I did as well with my sister, and you know they would like you know like put it up on you, you know what I mean, like, oh, I want
Oh,
you to
yeah.
do this, why don't you do this?
The typical
Yeah.
But
Asian
like
parents.
I feel like my
Yeah.
my advice for that is that the world is changing now, and like with
Yeah.
you guys, and just yeah, just like if you guys want to do something in uni, it has to be something that you're really interested
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. I
Not
think,
something
yeah.
that just because they told me to do this and it said it'll give me good money, good career.
Yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
But again,
Bro,
like,
I'd
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
rather like not as much money.
think
but-
about it, when like everyone like is
Yeah.
gone, and like you went through like what they said, you'll be, and like, you know, when your parents are like, obviously we all die, right? Your parents are gone. It's
No,
just
we
gonna
don't,
be you,
bro.
right? It's gonna be you working that next like 40 years
Yeah.
of your life.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
better
yeah.
you better know
You need
that
to set yourself
yeah, you
up.
need to set
Yeah.
yourself for those 45 years that you'll be
100%.
working or shit. I don't know. So
Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
It's very
I
bleak.
guess that's my advice.
but very
and just
true.
enjoy yeah, and just enjoy the rest of year 12. Really,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
because you're gonna miss it.
Yeah,
we'll get into
year
that.
12
You're gonna miss
isn't-
it.
Yeah, we'll get into that soon.
Yeah,
but
it's-
That was my peak, guys.
yeah. you guys gonna miss it. Yeah.
Sal, do you have any advice for the youth,
For me, my
the young
advice-
Pakistanis?
that wants that wanted to be a pilot, bro.
don't make those pledge videos, man. It ain't worth it. But, no, my advice is like it kind of goes on from Ross's, but it's like it's a bit weird. It's like it's never too late to just fucking give up. Like, what do you mean? Let me explain.
Wait,
let me
let it
explain.
finish. Let it.
So people go through like high school and uni with an idea, with a certain
Yeah.
perception. Like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. This is my life. You can't decide your life
At
in year fucking
13.
10. That is not real.
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah.
what your parents, your teachers, whatever your fucking movies and shows you're watching,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
cannot decide your life.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting your year 12 exams and you're thinking, fuck, I picked wrong, don't like don't think it's too late. I'm already in year 12 and now I have to go to uni.
To do
Like,
accounting.
You can just you can just fucking give
None of the
up.
accounting
yeah.
society.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Your game's not coming up.
Yeah, pretty much just like realize that you can change your life and steer it in any direction you want
Yeah.
to. Like,
Because
don't.
it's your life.
Yeah, don't think.
Yeah,
it's set.
it's not too late to change. Not more and give up.
Yeah,
I would go with give up on the fucking scam. Like, just
alright,
there you
you
go.
know.
Right, there you go.
What's my advice? Well, my brother's also obviously because me and Ross are destined to be related.
Stop.
Since my brother's going through, he did get early entry. He's actually gotten into the same degree that I'm doing right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So basically, I'm a big inspiration on him.
For same
go.
same uni?
Same uni, same degree.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys
So-
gonna plan your timetables together? make sure you guys go home like the
at
same,
the same time.
Yeah,
I'm basically the
You
biggest
pass notes in
inspiration.
between, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got the answer for this one?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even do exams, so I don't know. I guess my biggest advice is just relax. Just calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Just don't take the end of high school as this big stress period of your life. Because there's going to be more stressful periods of your life.
Yeah.
Make fucking memories.
Yeah.
Don't leave high school thinking, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the worst thing that you can do. Because when you get into the real world, you're not going to have a lot of time to make those sort of
Yeah.
memories. Like,
You'll be thinking more in like, what's my next move to buy a house?
yeah,
buy a car?
exactly. Yeah. You're growing the fuck up.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
that stupid shit.
do that cocaine while you can.
No, no, don't listen.
Don't do
High
that
school is
stupid shit.
different.
Don't do that stupid
The
shit.
memories are different never.
Yeah, just make memories, you know. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
go out
Just-
with friends and shit like that.
Yeah, go out with your
Yeah.
mates. Do like if you like your school enough to make a change in your school, do that. Like, just have fun.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you can do is spend your whole time in the library or in the canteen studying
Yes.
or at home studying.
Don't do that.
Don't like if your friends ask you to go out and you're like, go out. Don't be like, oh, I gotta study for English paper 2. English paper 2 is the biggest scam. I was making
exactly.
towers. I was making paper planes in my exam.
But you got into
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm saying this because I got early entry. But still, even if I can put myself back there and I didn't have early entry, I would still have the mindset that I'm not gonna let this take over me. Because I think that's the biggest thing that people have. People let the HSC define themselves.
Yeah, define themselves for like the next their
2
career
years
is.
and
Yeah.
that. Yeah. People think that the HSC defines their future. You heard it so much in high school, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And your ATAR is only valid for like 2
2 years
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
Right now, my ATAR is invalid.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the
Ours
biggest
is
period of your life is now like invalid.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think if you're watching this and you're listening to this and you have that mindset that, oh, this is the be all and end all of my life, you're 18 years old.
There's still a lot.
There's
more.
still a lot of life to live.
Yeah.
And if you're 18 years old and you're thinking this paper is the
Yeah.
biggest thing I am ever going to do, that's stupid. Because you're going to spend $40,000 to get another piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Like, it's just have fun. Have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. And if you get early entry, fuck it all off.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did.
yeah. You guys are still young. We're old now. Well, 3 of us.
Nice.
We're not old.
Well, we're not teenagers.
Yeah,
now.
we're not teenagers now.
But again, as I said, my brain is still
You're still 12 in
Still
your brain.
12.
Yeah.
I think, just stop caring so much.
Yeah. Sure.
and always be like just because you didn't get like your like the mark that you wanted, you know, like you didn't get 90% or something, you got 70 or 60 high 60s. Don't be let down for that, you know. Like
Nah.
be happy with like be happy with it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
And the biggest scam
As
of
long as-
all
yeah,
is
as
people thinking that you need this specific ATAR to get
I'm
into
not saying
that
just
class.
be.
No,
I mean,
it's
I'm
a
not saying.
scam.
I'm not saying be happy with like achieving low marks. I'm just happy, like just saying that be happy knowing that you know you tried.
You did
hard.
it. Yeah.
You tried hard. You did it, and like
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then if you're one of those people that are like, oh, you stupid dropouts,
Because
tradesmen.
that's the like thing about in life, you're not always gonna get what you want.
Yeah, 100%.
So they gotta be used to that feeling. You know what I mean? Of not
Yep.
getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
100%. Like, I think that people need to understand that if you get
So people crying
60.
over freaking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got 95%. Oh
Yeah,
my
shut
god.
the fuck
Oh
up.
my god, I
Shut up,
failed.
man.
I
Somebody's
failed.
insecure. Shit.
Bruh. I hate people like that.
I hate,
man.
yeah, dude. People,
Yeah, and they rub it on other people's faces.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
always get those people like, what did you do in high school? Like,
Yeah.
people that are like, oh, I got 90, 95
Or those
ATAR.
people that's like, oh, I didn't study for this.
Yeah, shut up, man.
Shut up.
I actually didn't
You
study for
studied
this.
2 weeks for this, bro.
Yeah, shut it.
Relax.
Yeah, you studied 2 weeks every single day. Fucking course curriculum. They spent 1 day on each subject. Like,
Yeah,
shut
so-
the
That's
fuck
the
up.
worst
Yeah.
question. Like when people say like how much you studied in high school, and they have like these big like setups. Like
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
I just smoked weed,
Yeah.
man. Like I didn't. Do shit.
Just shut up, man.
So that's
Like,
my another advice. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be that
person.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
The,
be
oh, I didn't
humble.
study
Humble
for
yourself
this.
a
Yeah,
little
don't be that person that like shits on everyone else.
Well,
'Cause-
when you know that, like, for example, like you wanted to do like fucking a bachelor of some or like a high ATAR thing, and you know your thing, it's
Or,
just
like, go
don't
on track to
yeah
get
don't
that.
freaking say on people I got 95% because those people they have different they want to do
Aspirations,
different
yeah,
stuff. That's
100%,
why
yeah.
that's why like some people
100%.
get annoyed at people that like, oh, I missed out on 5%. Like just keep it to yourself.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
not everyone is aspiring to get
Yeah.
what you want to aspire for, and it's
Yeah.
it's not bad to aspire that. It's just
Yeah.
that you don't have to.
It's your own personal.
yeah, it's your own thing.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to stress it on everyone.
100%.
Yeah.
I went into high school thinking I wanted an 88er. I got 65.
To this day, I actually don't know what I got for my ATAR.
Same with me. I don't know.
What I did was
I don't
like,
know. I just,
you get a text message with your marks, and I renamed one of the boys in my contacts as Nessa. I got him to send me fake marks, and I just showed my parents, and I don't know what I got. I'm in uni.
And it also doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Because,
I
like, yeah,
don't
according
know.
to like people with that mindset, I'm successful because I go to uni.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
No, you're
It
not.
doesn't matter.
No, you're
No,
not.
it doesn't
No,
matter.
you're
yeah.
Aaron,
No,
I
you're
am
not.
doing a Bachelor of Psychology. I am the honors. I am successful. No.
I am the biggest deal right now.
Yeah.
Because I have a degree.
Yeah, I'm your
don't
next
like that.
psychologist, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
don't
Yeah,
don't
don't
be
do
like
that.
that. That's
Oh my
that's.
god, he goes to uni.
Oh my god, higher education.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people that go to uni, bro.
Yeah, shut up, man.
It's a common thing.
It's a common
Yeah.
thing for people
Yeah.
to also
And I
be
think
like,
with the HSC, like people are very competitive like that, but they don't understand that.
it's all a scam.
Yeah.
Okay, it's, besides it being a scam, if you're still plugged into the matrix, what you have to say is it's actually better if you help those people around you because they
Yeah.
bring your marks.
Yes.
100%.
Yes,
It's
actually.
100%.
collaborative. They don't
Yeah.
teach you to collaborate in school. They teach
That's
you to
what our
compete.
teacher
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
told us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're like they give you the marks, and then you have that period after you get your test back where everyone's like, "What'd you get? What'd you
Yeah.
get?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's a
more
roast
yeah.
session.
It's a roast session.
But
it's
in
a-
reality, they should be teaching
Yeah.
you like, okay, if you help this person,
If you
help this-
person,
yeah.
Oh, could
it
I
does
could I
better
add
for
one
you.
more thing?
Yeah, fuck no.
Like getting into medicine and stuff, it's hella, they make it hella competitive and stuff because you have to do UK, you have to do GAMSAT, and out of the people that do GAMSAT, they take the person that has the highest score and they take that as the person with the highest percentile, and then everyone around that percentile just goes in or you're out. But like I talked to one of those mates that are already in medicine and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they, as soon as you get into medicine, you're still not gonna be competitive. Everyone helps each other out and stuff. They don't
Yeah,
like
100%.
yeah. You don't have to
You don't have to compete with
yeah.
everyone.
You don't have to compete with everyone.
Yeah. I remember during HSC, my girlfriend was stressing hard. She was like, "Bro, I got a major. I gotta do this assignment. I gotta study." And then I just was like, "You realize the whole system's a scam." Like, I don't think people are that like educated enough to realize that whatever mark you get, like say you got 70, you could be the 700th 70. And unis will just pick from like 1 to 700 of those 70s.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if you get the exact ATAR you want. You could still miss out because one person was a percentile in front of you.
I think you gotta also think of uni as a business.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
And
you're,
yeah,
they're
exactly.
trying
That's
to-
what I said. That's what I said to her.
Yeah.
I was like, end of the day, these guys want your $45,000.
Yeah.
Like,
They
they're
don't
not-
care.
yeah.
They don't care if you complete your degree. They care if you pay your
Exactly.
money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna say, "Oh no, you can't do this because you didn't get a high enough grade."
Yeah.
It's
Some-
like them turning away $45,000.
Yeah, that's why some unis prefer international students because they
More money.
they
More money.
They pay a lot more
Or
100%.
money.
Yeah,
just to do the same degree as you. Whereas with us, you can go through Hex, you can defer your stuff and pay it later. Whereas with
100%.
them, they have to pay up front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So after HSC, after formal's all done, what the fuck do you do?
probably get like an STI test. But
What did we do off? What did I do after high school?
I died. I went on a holiday
I was blacked out.
to Japan.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
It was, and dyed my hair even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what color was your hair? What
was
did
like-
you do?
It was
Wow.
brown.
Silver. It was silver, but
No,
it was meant to be like a
silver, but it became
platinum
blonde.
gray or something.
No, but when you came back here, it wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't.
because I didn't take
Something
care
else.
of it. I didn't take care of it. Hell
What do
no.
you? What did I do?
You know that's a trend that I saw
Wait, what?
from like people graduating
What?
high school.
They
They
colored
dyed their
it.
hair,
Yeah.
yes.
I dyed my hair. Wait, no, I didn't. I did it a
didn't.
year after.
Oh,
This guy just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was still like, what the fuck am I?
God,
What was I doing?
And this
Wait,
guy
what
jumped in
year
the
was
pool
that? What year?
Huh?
28.
Last year.
2019.
You got your, you got dyed last,
2019.
you got dyed last year, right? Because I remember you went to.
No, I didn't.
You went swimming like the same week after you got your hair done.
I don't know. No one knows what happened.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wait,
much.
what year is this?
It was
The
MIT.
answer of what you're doing after high school is you forget about
Yeah, you
what you're
forget
doing
everything,
after
yeah.
high school. Pretty
What
much.
did I
forget.
do? I went to Queen. I went
went
to
to Queen-
Queensland.
the Queensland.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did dye my hair that same year.
Yeah. You went on the holiday as well.
Yeah, I remember. I did it after you. Oh,
you went on the holiday as well.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
remember.
What you guys do? I
Yeah,
mean,
wait,
yeah,
what
you're
the
getting
fuck? What
checked
did you
for
do? Wait,
STI.
yeah, you're getting checked for
No,
STI. What?
I just got drunk a lot. Like, just partied. Because, like, that's what most people do. Like we're done. We're free.
Which explains your STI.
And then you just party, do some dumb shit. Because it's, like, that period before uni where okay,
Yeah.
I'm in uni.
Yeah.
I got my marks. And you finish school, so there's no stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you? Wait, what did you do after high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Russ memes this a lot, and even with my friends, I went on. What did you guys call it when I went to Hawaii? What do you call it? It's like a
You're
soul searching. Yeah,
Soul
pretty
searching
much.
process, yeah. He went
That's
soul
what they all
searching.
meme.
That's what-
Yeah,
He
pretty
promised
much.
he stopped swearing.
I promised I'd stop swearing, but when I came back, I played one game of League with one person, and it just went off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so you went with the intention of, like, finding yourself on this trip?
Not finding yourself being more sure of what I wanted to do
okay.
after. Yeah.
I thought you just went there for a holiday.
No,
And I just memed
Soul
it. Yeah,
searching.
the soul
You went to
searching.
soul
it was a
search, bro.
meme, but like it turns
Oh,
out
you were, like, in
after
the islands,
after getting harassed from these boys, it was pretty
It was
much.
the soul
Yeah.
search.
Yeah, it was.
It's alright, you were like in
What
the
happened?
islands and some
I
shit.
just
Yeah.
thought he went for a holiday. I didn't know you were on
Yeah,
somewhere.
same. That's why you just went.
Oh,
to,
the
like,
holiday
chill
was-
out.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know you went there to rebuild your life.
yeah, pretty much. That's what it turned out.
How did it go though?
Wait,
Like,
yeah. How
Huh? With,
how did you go from I'm gonna go to Hawaii to I'm gonna rebuild my life?
Oh no! It just like made like I had like when I went to holidays, it was pretty much just my family and stuff, and they kept on with Ross's parents. They kept like with strict parents. I mean, like they kept on telling me like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do next?" And it came down to the point where like I told them I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do, and like.
Right.
And they asked me why, and then I'm like, oh, there's so much like pressure, like some people choose like I do this because it makes my parents happy or it makes someone else happy.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Fuck
And
that.
I read, and like there's so much people that you ask that like they're probably in like a good career, like they're probably earning like six
they're not
5 figures.
happy.
They're not happy. They're not like, yeah, if you look at all those like billionaires and stuff, they'd be
something similar. I
wasted.
didn't fuck off to Hawaii though. I just stayed in my bedroom.
I had the
like,
privilege of fucking off to Hawaii.
Yeah. So like after all that partying and
Yeah.
stuff, I like a similar thing because like you know after you leave
Yeah.
school, there's no like set routine.
Yeah.
There's no,
No.
like there's nothing for you to really like
Yeah.
latch onto. So I just think
Yeah.
like, what am I doing with my life? Like one of those conversations.
Yeah, kind of the
Yeah.
stuff like what kind of makes my life better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
What did I do? I don't actually know what I did. What year was that? 2018. Because that was my peak.
Yeah.
2018.
2018. What did I do at the end of
Everyone
2018?
peaked in 2018 as well.
Told you went on a holiday.
No, but that was in 2019.
No.
What did I do?
Didn't you guys go to Gold Coast twice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This year's Gold Coast was peak.
Alright.
That was that was peak.
Was that this? Oh, that was.
There was this
year.
year.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Wait, what did I do after high school? Holy shit!
Shout out IP man.
Yo, what did I do?
Just meditated.
No, I just focused on work. That's all I did. I just
yeah,
focused
you
on
did.
working.
Yeah.
I was doing like 2 jobs. I was doing 8 hours in the morning, like during the day, and then another like 5 in the
Yeah.
night. Like,
Wait,
I just,
Crazy,
What?
bro.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
crazy. Yeah.
What did you do?
I did JB during the day, and then at night I'd go Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
Actually, I remember the first time I think I met you or I saw you. You didn't
Was
meet
that-
me. I was staring at you through a window.
oh, that was at the window at Krispy
Is the
Kreme.
window at Krispy Kreme?
So Sal was like this in the window.
I'm gonna make a podcast with you in 2 years.
Yeah, I was hanging out with the boys. We went to Krispy Kreme and they're like, "Yeah, that's our mate Jaden." And I'm like,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was interested more in the donuts.
That's all I did. All I did was work.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's all I did. Just focus on work. I didn't have a soul searching thing.
yeah,
Because I think I did my soul searching in high school, and I was like, "Fuck, bro,
yeah.
do I really want to be a pastor?"
No, yeah.
I thought, no, I don't.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really do much. Eh?
But what did you do after your holiday?
Well, I worked, and I took music seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I invested in it more. I mean,
Because you had time to do it.
yeah, I had time
Yeah.
to do it. I invested in it more. Like, as much as I wanted to do it in like high school, I just feel like
There wasn't
I
enough time.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I think what's crazy. Even after you finish like 13 years of schooling, the cycle just starts again.
Yeah, you pretty
Like
much
the
go back into
education
school.
cycle just
yeah.
starts again. It's like after 3 months.
Yeah,
Like you're basically just going back to school, except this time it's
yeah,
a little looser.
yeah. People are like, "Oh, you're done with high school now. You graduated now."
And then you're like, "No, yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna go to uni."
you finish uni, you go to a real job now.
Yeah, yeah. And
Same
then,
shit.
Real job is just a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle.
Yeah.
Life.
It's
They
like-
make life a conveyor belt. It's important to realize that, and
I think
if
that's
you
why.
want, if you want to be on the conveyor belt,
That's
sure.
fair enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to not want to be on. I think that's why so many people are doing entrepreneurship and like
Yeah.
exploring creative outlets now because people are sick of
Yeah.
the conveyor belt.
yeah,
The 13 years of normal school, 4 to 5 or whatever years of
Yeah.
higher education,
And then you get-
45 years of 9 to 5. Like, I
Yeah.
think people are sick of that lifestyle. And it's understandable
yeah.
because fuck that. Literally, honestly, fuck that. If
Yeah.
my aspiration is to sit in an office 9 to 5, fucking 365, nah.
It's not that.
It's a very
Stop that.
old. It's a very
No.
old way of thinking.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
outdated.
It's outdated.
It is. And I think that's not to promote ourselves here. I think that's the glory of this podcast. It's because we're coming at an angle where we're growing up in a generation that changed so much.
Yeah.
Because we grew up, half of our life was in like the older generation of normal shit, and then as we grew up,
Everyone's-
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
technology evolved. As a society, we evolved.
We're like in the transition. We lived through the
Yeah,
transition.
yeah, we
Yes.
lived through the
It's really
transition.
good for us because we
Yeah.
actually got to see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
kids who will grow up now and they'll just always grow up with the
Yeah.
idea that entrepreneurship is normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when we
Was-
grew up, we
it
were
Yeah,
was
just
it's
like,
completely
Yeah.
new.
it wasn't
Yeah.
really a thing,
Barely
like-
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why this topic is so important for high school kids because I think they're still feeling the remnants of that old way of thinking.
Yeah.
Because obviously,
Because like the teachers and shit.
yeah, the teachers as well. Like it's that old way of
And your
thinking
parents,
that, yeah, parents, teachers,
Yeah.
like it's that idea that this will define your life. Like this set of exams will define your life,
Yeah.
or what you're gonna do in university will define your life. Like there's so many more avenues now that opened up, and I don't think people, at least like older generations, are educating kids enough that there's more to life
Yeah.
than sitting through an exam or
Yeah.
doing all that sort of stuff. And that's also why I think people who dropped out, I think that's why they're sort of singled out because they're doing something that's not normal. And
Yeah.
they're pursuing
Yeah.
they're pursuing a career that's
Yeah.
not normal to that generation that thinks everyone's got to be on the conveyor belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what I was gonna say. Like on a whole, like a macro level, where you look at it in terms of your entire life, it's less profitable for them. Like that's why
Yes.
in a school situation they do get singled out
Mhm.
because it's like
Because they're
strained.
losing
Strained.
money there
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that student leaving.
losing money, losing control,
Mhm.
all that sort of stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think that they'll argue, like, if anyone watching this is like super invested into the education system, and like, you guys are fucking stupid. And I think anyone can argue, like, oh no, we just want to keep the kids in school. We just want to keep them educated, this and that. Nah.
No.
I don't think I don't know if anything
Yeah.
I learned from high school
high school
is still in my
yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or is
high
relevant.
school trains you to be in a job. It doesn't train you like what happens when you're
Yeah.
out of
100%.
Yeah.
To be honest, I probably learnt more life experience and job experience working at McDonald's than I did in 13 years of school.
No, you would 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're learning real life things. You're interacting with people that aren't trying to sell you the system. Like, it's crazy.
Because if you look at it, like the way they structure most schools, like I know you guys didn't really have a uniform, but like for most schools, what they do is like the way everything about it. You come to school wearing a set uniform, just like work. You have your student tie. The way you sit in rows, neat, preset.
Just like your office cubes.
Just like your office, your short break times, your insane mental suppression where you're sitting there for 7 to 8 hours and they're just telling you what to think. They're feeding your brain.
Yeah.
You think something different and you're actually reprimanded for it.
Yes, 100%. That's why it's so stupid when teachers are like, oh, say whatever you want, guys. There's no wrong answer here. That's bullshit. Yeah. There is a wrong answer. And if you say the wrong answer, then not only the teacher, but everyone else in that class will think you're an idiot because you said the wrong answer.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
That's just how, I guess, the whole system is programmed to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important that we're talking about this because kids don't realize that. And I don't think like, obviously, when I had that conversation with my girlfriend, like, they want your money. It doesn't matter if you got one less than the ATAR you're aiming for, whatever. It's end of the day, they just want that dollar amount that will appeal to them.
Yeah, going on from that, there's actually like you can go on a website and they'll point out like say there's a friend who wants to do a course in a uni and it requires a 90 ATAR. But it actually says the lowest ATAR student they took in was 47.
Yeah, exactly.
So you look at these numbers saying, fuck, I need 90, I'm going to grind, I'm going to pay for courses, I'm going to pay for private school. But in reality, they took a student who got 47.
Yeah. Because that student wanted to that student wanted to do that. The student's got the money, and as well as that, like, they've got spots to fill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If they don't fill that amount of spots, then it's going to look bad on like the board, because there's like board of directors and that sort of stuff, and
there's quotas
for uni, there's quotas to fill and that sort of stuff. And if they don't fulfill that, then it'll look unsuccessful. So they've got to fill that quota, and exactly that. A student with 47 got in just because they needed to fill that quota, and honestly, it's nuts how kids don't understand that.
Yeah.
And how they're not even educated about that.
Yeah, no, I don't blame them though. Like, it's just the system.
Yeah, I don't blame them for not being educated. To be honest, I don't even know how I'm educated on that. I don't even know how I found that out. But like, I guess it's just me looking at it from a perspective of, I don't want to do this assessment task.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, and then you sort of realize like what they're doing.
You just pick it apart.
Yeah, you pick it apart, like bit by bit. You pick apart like what they're doing and how they're sort of programming you to think and be and that sort of stuff. And it's exactly why it's a conveyor belt, because they educate you for 13 years on this is how you're meant to be and this is how you're going to be, because it's all just put in place to be like that. It's fucked. The system's fucked. It's I don't know. I think fuck
That's
me, man.
Time.
Is that 3?
That's three.
I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's going on. I guess now, Ross, you sort of touched on it earlier, and I kind of want to finish up with this. Looking back now, would you go back to high school? Would you go back, do that 5 subjects, Monday to Friday?
I don't think I would go back, but I would relive it, but I wouldn't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I can't explain it, but I like my time in high school. You know, just like, knowing that all your friends are gonna be there, like in about one spot.
That's the thing to think about. Like, do you miss school or do you miss hanging out with your friends?
Exactly. That's different. Yeah. I probably wouldn't go back. Can't be bothered doing that shit.
So,
if I do I have the knowledge that I have?
So would you rather?
no, like you go back fresh.
No.
Nah.
I think the experiences I had that like put me here is like, I feel like I'm ending up in a sort of good trajectory right now.
Yep.
Like I like the way I'm thinking these days, and it's because of the experiences I had. I wouldn't redo them.
That's true. Aaron, would you go back to high school?
No. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Just because of what these two guys said, it's not like. First off, like, it's not. Do you really want to go back to high school just because you miss doing homework, doing assignments from like 8 to like 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you just like go in high school because you want to socialize with people? I mean, you can. you can socialize with people now. You just gotta be more smart about it.
Yeah,
That's
come,
it.
come chill at the spot if you want to socialize.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much me as well. I wouldn't go back to do high school. I think that's long. That's
Yeah.
so boring.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But I would go back purely. I want to go back to year 7 to 10. I'd go back to year 11 and 12 purely because of the purely because of the people that we were around, and I think that's all it comes down to. Like, I think the reason we reminisce on high school so much is mainly because
social
the people,
aspect of it.
the people that surrounded us, and I think that if we didn't have that group of people that surrounded us, we'd look at this completely different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if we had awful people around us, or if we had bad shit happen, like it wouldn't be the same. But luckily enough, we have that, I guess, that group that surrounded us in high school.
Yeah.
That made that experience better.
Yeah.
Because if we had shit people around us and we had to do all these assignments and exams and that sort of stuff, like exactly, like you wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then it's just. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good that we had that,
Yeah.
but I think that moving forward, like I don't really socialize.
I guess
now.
like if you went back to high school and you had like this much advice, like what you said, if
Like,
you had the knowledge,
like, your knowledge,
yeah, you'd be more smart about it. Like you'd be like, for example, you don't have to, you know, those students that like make sure they follow every rule in school.
yeah.
If they like, if I was one of those students. If I'd go back, I'd be like, if it's a subject that I didn't care about, I just fuck off.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
100%. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. If like, I think this sort of, if it was me going back, I would just appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I would just appreciate my time there more, because I think
Yeah.
I appreciated my time, but I didn't know how little time I had,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and I think that's the crazy thing, that we even like year 11 and 12, they're the shortest years of your life.
Yeah. It's a quick
Because
2 years.
like year 12, it's big years, but year 12, like it's not
Yeah.
the full school year.
It's 3 terms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I didn't.
yeah.
I think that while I appreciated it so much
Yeah.
back then, I didn't. I think looking back now, I would, if I were to go back, I would just like really soak it all in and just
Yeah.
appreciate where
Time
I am.
went quick, eh?
Hey,
Time went quick.
time did go
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
and
Time went
like
quick, yeah.
And a lot
Yeah.
of people have the mindset that they want to like yeah, I want to start uni, and they don't like take a minute to see like where they are now.
see where they
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
exactly.
Until it's over.
Yeah, It's those people that are like, I can't wait to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for me, I didn't want to get out. Like not because of the work aspect,
Yeah.
purely because of the people that I was surrounded by.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave those
I
people.
can't wait to miss 5% in a test, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, like I legit just didn't want to leave the people that I was with.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people I don't really talk to anymore, except you guys, of course. But like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that I have really fond memories with that I don't talk to now, and I think that it's just appreciating the time that I had with those people, and mostly because they affected my life so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that if, not to throw any shade, if I stayed at that old school, I would not have that appreciation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I would. Because as I said, there's only like maybe like 2 people that I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like out of those people that went to that old school.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's just, just appreciating all the people that I went to high school with. Because, you know, to be honest, like there wasn't really any beef. Like there wasn't really any big arguments or falling
I heard
outs.
of a few things, a few stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there
It
weren't.
wasn't crazy.
There was some.
Yeah, it wasn't
it
like
wasn't
crazy.
Maybe everyone was just hyping it up.
Yeah.
From what I hear, like
Yeah.
you guys went to a really nice, like close knit, like you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legit. Like everyone was so close knit, everyone was so
Yeah.
together and like supportive of each other. It was crazy to be in that environment. Ugh, fuck me, fuck me, guys.
He's back in high school
I'm
again.
back in high school.
Back in
Just
high school.
reliving that
I'm reliving-
experience.
The boy
Welcome
talks
back
about
to
it.
high
Don't worry.
school.
Just I don't know.
It's PTSD. See what happens? You get voice
Yeah,
cracks, bro.
PTSD,
When you're
bro.
20.
PTSD.
You get
He's
voice
trying to be
crack.
relatable. I get voice cracks too.
Do you have that same fond memories, Ross, of that
Of what?
of where we went to senior school?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, same fond memories of what?
Like, do you have that same sort of appreciation?
Like
the appreciation,
I
like
zoned
the
out a
people
bit with
that,
them.
like the people that we were around. Like, do you
Yeah.
have that same sort of?
Appreciation for
Yeah.
the people. Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
No, but I'm just
Why is
like,
everyone just looking? Why is everyone just looking at me
No
like
one
that?
believes you, bro.
we're
no one
just
believes you, bro.
interested,
We're just interested in what you have to
What do you
say.
mean? What do you? I do. What do you mean? Why is our producer laughing in the back? I don't know why she's laughing.
Any key significant memories that made you
Oh yeah. Key significant memories for you. We'll all say a key significant memory.
How about you, Aron?
But we'll definitely
Oh,
start with.
yeah.
Wait.
Huh?
No, Ross, what's your key significant?
I was about to tell mine.
My key significant was playing board games every lunch and recess.
Yeah,
Even
let's
free
go.
periods.
And
Even not in
free
free
periods.
periods.
Even
Even
not
in
in free
subjects.
Me and Jaden would leave our math class to just play board games.
Yeah.
She knew. The teacher knew.
In the cafeteria. The teacher knew, yeah.
But she
Like,
didn't care.
our excuses was so funny. Like I told her like I had diarrhea.
I told her I went with you to have
I told her like I had like a diarrhea attack
Yeah.
because I was out for like 20
Sorry,
minutes.
a diarrhea attack.
Yeah,
Holistic
I got
illnesses.
hit with diarrhea. I got hit with a diarrhea. Yeah,
Ross created an illness for an excuse.
yeah, exactly. So I would say, oh, I got a diarrhea,
I
man.
have a syndrome where I get obsessed with playing board games.
But no, but I was gone. Like me and Jane would be gone.
We were
for, like,
gone for the
Yeah.
whole class.
20 to 25 minutes or
Oh
30
my
even.
god.
Yeah, and then we
Just
came
playing,
back and they were just like,
Were the teachers like really suspicious or they already knew what
they
you
probably
She,
knew.
our teacher already knew.
Our math teacher definitely
Yeah,
knew.
she's the best though.
Oh,
She left now though, but she's the best.
God love that woman.
Yeah, love
She
that.
put up with so much shit
Yeah,
God.
from us.
yeah.
Do you have
And
a
my business
significant-
teacher.
Yeah, it's business.
My business teacher. Yeah, shout out to her.
All of my teachers.
She's teaching
man.
my sister now.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
Yeah, she still remembers me. She like asked my sister about me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, oh, how's Ross doing? Yeah,
It's got an album.
that type of shit. Yeah,
bro. I think all of my teachers were fantastic.
yeah. That's
I
why
don't
like,
think
I
there
like the teachers in our
Yeah. There wasn't
school
one
more
teacher
Yeah.
that was
than
like.
my old school. Like
Yeah, I can't relate to that.
There was.
Yeah.
I don't think
Me
there
and
was one
Sal
teacher where I was
unfortunately
like,
cannot relate.
you're a
Maybe there's a
cunt.
little few. There was one teacher
There was
that
like one or two who were
Yeah.
cool, but the
Yeah.
rest of them were just like
Yeah, that's one or two. Yeah,
fucking
that was
bad.
cool.
me and Russ's science teacher in year 10, she was really nice. Yeah.
There wasn't. Yeah, I
You
don't
have
think.
to tell
I
me
think
which
out of,
one. I can't
wait,
remember.
Oh yeah, we can't drop names.
Which
I
one?
can't
Yeah.
drop names, but like I think all of my teachers that I had, they were
She was
fantastic people.
she was the short Filipino one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
I
remember.
remember her.
her.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
cool. She actually
She was
did
cool.
some
Like she
stuff.
actually told me as well. Like if you want to do this, you don't have to do this. I mean, you don't have to.
Really?
Yeah,
She's that type.
yeah. She's that
Oh,
type that's
wow.
very realistic with you, very
Yeah,
practical.
nice.
Yeah.
She's
That's
cool.
good.
I love her.
Do you have a fun memory from high school, Sal? Like your number one top memory?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. My number one top memory probably isn't
like
like
your girlfriend?
It's not legal. Like
It's not legal.
let's just say like second best was probably like just chilling in my economics class because my econ class was like 8 people, all the fucking boys, and just like we had one table. And I feel bad for the teacher, but she kind of got used to it. She just
Yeah.
realized, like, fuck, all right, whatever, let me just go with it. We did nothing. We just fucked around. We made introduce like tree walks where we would say, Miss, it's time for our walk. Like we were fucking pets. Around. We'd walk around and we
Some
get like
mental hospital, bro. Set up asylum.
we like put our
Time
hands
for a
up, like,
walk.
Miss, it's time for our walk, and we just fuck
I
around.
swear you did that in 10th grade already.
Yeah, no, in 10th grade I just didn't go to class a lot.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, but,
'Cause I
but
remember
year
seeing-
11 and 12 was walk
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Because I remember
Walk
seeing this
time.
guy just walking around
Yeah.
by himself with his hands in his pocket.
There was
just,
one time where
walking. That's
so what I
bro.
would do in like year 10 was I would leave my class and usually I would go to like one or two of the boys who I knew would also just like skip class. And there was a time when we had like a chain. So I would get someone out, then they would get someone out, and they would get someone out.
Yeah, system.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
had like 10, 11 people by the end, just like not in class. We had a
Yeah.
little group. Extended lunchtime, yeah.
Extended
That's
lunch.
Aaron, sorry I cut you off earlier.
Yeah, it's so good.
Fondest memory.
What's your fondest memory?
Oh, I can't pick of one memory, but like probably just playing basketball after like lunch, like at recess on lunch was
Yeah.
like the best.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was just so good, bro.
Best shooter. In
The best shooter in.
Still
Shooter
to
Oh
the
shit, we gotta bleep that.
Oh,
no.
That's fine, we can bleep it.
That's
Yeah.
fine. This gets bleeped.
but yeah, best shooter.
The
in,
best shooter in your high school.
Yes,
He was.
yes, and that's
He didn't use that to pick up girls.
He
that at
definitely
all.
didn't use that to pick up
yeah,
girls.
just
No.
pretty much just shooting a basketball, just strictly.
shooting a basketball.
Shooting a basketball
Yeah.
strictly.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, really.
Alright.
Any
Shit,
more,
what's-
Aaron?
huh?
Any
Yeah.
more?
No, you want me to talk about how I got rejected?
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh no!
Why would you do that,
I
Ross?
wasn't talking about
Why
that.
did you do that to him?
I was gonna say graduating.
Oh no,
Shut
the
up,
graduating
man.
was pretty it was a missing thing. It was like as soon as I graduated, I took off my blazer like fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, on his graduation, he went to art school.
That's right.
yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, graduation day.
I was so
Yeah,
kind
so on his
that I
gradu-
sacrificed my time to go to this one guy's prom proposal in school.
hold on. I
What?
first,
No, wait, what?
It was their, it was their,
no,
it was
that
their,
was the picnic
Amazing
day.
Race.
Amazing Race.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was their graduation, and I actually drove down there with two of other friends, and
Yeah.
I watched them graduate. Then after that, they're
They
like,
go.
"Oh yeah, fuck
these
this.
guys
Can we go to
kicked out.
yours?"
Yeah,
Let's
they
go
got
to your
kicked out.
school.
Yeah, go
They
to
got
yours.
kicked out, and then me
Yeah,
and
'cause we
my
got
other
kicked-
friend
yeah.
were like, surely they come because they're pretty much like our graduate. Because none of my parents went to like that day
Yeah.
to graduate.
Yeah.
They were more interested in the graduation night.
Yeah.
And then we invited them instead, and then they're like, no, they're not. And I'm like, that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
And we went to that school.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like me and the two other friends went to that school.
Yeah.
Then we got kicked out. Then they just went with
And
us.
you just went. It's like,
Then
oh,
we had an
yeah.
amazing race.
Then we had amazing.
amazing, very amazing race.
Very
I was-
amazing.
I was left back at the shithole school.
That's the funny thing. I didn't get close to this guy till like
Yeah.
till
After high
graduating.
school.
Yeah, till graduating.
Yeah, that's crazy. Amazing race.
I think we should wrap it
Probably
up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
With, voice crack. Let's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you finish.
Can we just
Yeah.
just fucking end it? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the Spot episode number 3. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it.
Make sure you
Comment
check our
down below.
Spotify
Yeah.
as well, please.
Spotify.
Spot.
Spotify.
The
If I-
Spot.
On Spotify,
Stop with
yes.
that.
Very
It's not hitting.
It's good. It's funny.
It's not hitting.
Check out our Instagram, our TikTok as well. And if you had any key ideas or if you want to throw shade at us,
Yeah.
if you went to that school that I was talking about and you want to talk shit, just leave
You
it
just
down below.
want, you want to square up.
If you want to square up, I don't care.
Wait, hold on.
So the address is
We post maybe 2 to 3 videos,
We,
whatever I feel like every week.
we try to do two videos a week.
But yeah, click subscribe to be kept up to date on when we post the next video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
It is.
Girl, I thought you was the realest thing. Stick together, get a real estate, but you fucked around, started playing games. Different lives, but it felt the same. You the reason why I ride this way. Got a rhyme and got a band now. So recently in these past days, I've settled down. Took a while, but I'm settled now. Be around, you know I can't allow. Think of you when you're not around.